Hello, I'm here to tell you about some things that you might need to know about 2012 and years to come. These are just light predictions. To start off, I live in West Memphis, Arkansas, which is the crossroads of the U.S. I-40 and I-55 both come through here. The elevation here is 212 feet above sea level. Is that significant? Well, 2012, 212. But guess what? My birthday is 7/31, which is 212 days of the year. But not only that, but 7/31 is my birthday. 7 is a holy number. 3 is a holy number. 1 is a holy number. 12 is also a holy number. That's why 2012 is such a big deal. Okay, this is April of 2009. So there are some predictions on YouTube, scientists, planetary people. They have been watching this planet X that's supposed to be heading our way. Well, they say you can be able to see it in the Orion, just left of the Orion, this May, which is another month from now. So I'll be looking, towards the Orion. I think you can start seeing the Orion like at, 10 o'clock at night. Just look due south, about the middle of the sky. It's almost vertical by the time you can see it. This Christmas it was like flat. But by late in the summer it'll be almost upside down. As of right now, it's about vertical when you see it. Knowing, kind of like the Mayan calendar thing, knowing the stars is very important. The Earth's wobble is almost about to complete a complete wobble, which takes 26,000 years to complete one wobble. Okay, and in that wobble, time is kept. So at the end of this wobble, we are at the stepping point between age of Pisces to age of Aquarius. Now the wobble runs backwards, counterclockwise. We keep months less if like Aquarius, Pisces, what's the next one? Gemini, Taurus, and so forth. But the wobble count is backwards. And in each age, there's, somewhere between 2,000 to 2150 years in between each age. But as they're changing over ages, things happen. Well, we're in that time when we're changing from Pisces to Aquarius. Alright, now Pisces is the age that Jesus was in. Pisces are fish. Look at all the things Jesus did with fish. He fed 5,000 people at the Mount of the Sermon. He wants you to become fishermen of men. The Christian symbol on the back of cars is that little fish. And the terminology behind the meaning of Pisces is I believe, which represents Jesus again. I believe. But in the Bible, it says, in the days to come, knowledge shall be increased. Okay, well, we are definitely at how much can you know? But not only that, but you just know. People know things. Why? I don't know, I just know. Well, it's because, knowledge shall be increased. And there's a little antenna that everyone has that knowledge comes into. Subconsciously, this knowledge comes into. And it's called the pineal gland. Everyone has a stimulated, like when you daydream, your pineal gland is being stimulated, electrified. So therefore, you're no longer seeing the reality of right now. You're in another world when you're daydreaming. And you gotta snap out of it, right? Well, it's good to have that pineal gland always working, because you're exercising it. You're making sure it works. And when you're asleep, definitely, pineal gland is active. And it releases chemicals that cause your mind to vision. Just like the ancient Indians used to, in their ceremonies, they would take, peyote and other kind of hallucinogens to get that effect. When all you really got to do is stimulate the pineal gland some way. But that's what they were doing. With the peyote, they were actually bombarding the pineal gland into active, non-stop operation. Are you there yet? Okay. These are the end of time things I'm talking about. Now, we all like to make predictions and hit them right on the head. And that's basically what I'm doing. Here's another prediction. The stimulus plan, all this, it has become a worldwide stimulus plan. So that we could, have the one world government. And America is going to be next to follow suit like the Europeans have done with the euro, the one, that whole sections. Denmark, Germany, Switzerland, France, Spain, they all have the euro. Well, in the United States, we're going to have the AMERO, if you haven't heard about it yet. The AMERO is going to combine Canada, United States, and Mexico. And have you noticed on the news lately, they are really getting down on these drug cartels in Mexico. That's because they ain't with the plan. But everybody's got to be under the thumb. And the drug cartels are definitely not under the thumb. But as soon as you can look at John Gotti. He wasn't under the thumb. Now he's in jail and dead. But the old radicals, if you're a radical, they're going to get you. Taliban, Al-Qaeda, they're radicals. They're trying to get them. Mafia, MS-13, the Crips, the Bloods, the drug cartels. They're all radicals. And they will be gotten under the thumb. And until all these radicals are in control and under the thumb, then you will see the rise of the one world government. So they're working on it. They're working on it. Alright, 2012. That means we have now got 2.5 more years? Well, there'll be more to come after I get my thoughts together on these. But I just wanted to spit out a couple things. Oh, and by the way, another ice shelf has just broken off Antarctica. And then Mount Redoubt in Alaska. See, a lot of people don't pay attention to the news. I do watch the news just to, see where we are in the Bible. Because knowledge shall be increased.